Alright, so here we are. It's evening here at the island. So that's about a $10 million view right there. Doesn't get much better than that. Wow. That's incredible, huh? Oh, they're swimming. Alright, I gotta go out and swim too. Yeah. Get me on the video.
Where you go?
Okay, so we just had a great meal at this little teeny little hole in the wall restaurant thing, and we couldn't believe it was 115 pesos.
Yes.
That was a total blessing,
that's
man.
500
I know.
plus because we are one more rice, and then one more this fish.
Man, we had like a little. They have all the foods I liked. They had
Guacamole.
you know, cooked mung bean soup with
Mixing what is that? Carrots and
carrots, cabbage. They
Yeah.
had vegetables. Then we had a little sardines cooked just perfectly the way I would like. Then they have the maize, the corn meal, so you can put the spoon up the mung bean onto the cornmeal. And then the woman is like taking care of these two little kids. She's the grandmother. It was so touching. I thought the story is so amazing.
because his husband, her husband is dead already when he's 60.
Yeah, her husband, the grandmother, her husband died when he's 68, drinking too much, hard liquor, and then the daughter, the kids' mom and dad have broken up, so basically grandma's raising the kids. The mom went to work in the city, so really touching story, man. And the girls are so sweet. So then we're gonna have a beer here, a Red Horse. Having a Red Horse beer, and then we're gonna play a little piano, right?
Right there, yeah.
So, and then we're gonna have a Tuesday.
Later. So be careful. So we have this crazy water here. That's very, oh my gosh. No way. No. See, very angry water. So, my gosh. So he's there.
Okay, so after enjoying our little $1 trillion view in Malbwall for $10 a night, did a little painting of the stranded boat, and we had a big typhoon coming in. It was windy for like 4 days, and one night woke up freezing, bone chilled, wishing I'd bought a pair of socks. It's the coldest I've been in 10 years. And anyways, so did a painting of this boat, and ended up giving it to the guy as a little memento of his perilous journey. But anywho, I actually like that painting. Kind of like to keep that, but better to give it away. Let somebody else enjoy the view. So yeah, Malbwall was not a lot of people there, I must say, at all. And we were about the only people there. I think there was one other guest. They were missionaries. They were there for a couple of days. And we actually left. We were there the first couple of days, and then we booked another place in town because they were having all these checkpoints where they check your travel pass or some weird thing, and we didn't really go to the municipality to really get that, so we didn't want to be caught in some weird checkpoint, so we went down into town and got this room. The first night was terrible because there was just sort of a room with a glass window looking out to like the hallway, and I got to remember that, you know, I can't rent a room that doesn't have a window. It just doesn't work out for me. So we transferred to a different room, but a little bit strange because they wanted us to connect to the police Wi-Fi. That's a little weird. When your hotel wants you to connect to the police Wi-Fi. What's that all about? Anyways, we had our last breakfast here in Malbwall. We had some almost raw eggs with our oatmeal, peanut butter, bananas, and in that little blue thing is some clove oil from my busted up tooth infection. Terrible problem that I had that I guess I fixed it by swigging up whiskey and sea salt and stuffing garlic in my tooth. Finally healed the thing so I don't have to go to the dentist.
So that's our $1 trillion view there. But yeah, the wind really kicked up. It's a typhoon for about 5 days. And that's our final view. Final view before we saddled up and ride out. Yeah, the place was actually selling bags. They had all these like bags they were selling. So we hit the road to Cebu City, and the drive was really nice, actually. Nice drive. And then, of course, the traffic starts. And start getting your city wits about you. Dodging buses, and God knows what else. So, but I was expecting a lot more checkpoints or sort of like stops and checks and stuff, because when we were living in the other island, Negros Oriental, we heard the news every day. In the first, 8 months of the pandemic, we heard the news from Cebu, and it sounded like they were being taken over by aliens or something. Yeah, it was just like the news was so creepy. So, yeah. So we settled into our room, and then I went out and found some fruit here at the fruit market. A little bit expensive fruit market, as I remember, because I was there the time before, because I stayed in the same room that I booked from this woman's single mother's booking.com. Basically, she rents out the upstairs, but she's got these 2 kids, and then there's got a bunch of cats running around. And when I booked this room, booking.com can be a little cheeky. They'll put one room that should be available, and you book it, but then it's actually not available. And I sent a note, and I said, hey, I hope this is the room that I want. And it wasn't when we got there. She's like, no, there's somebody in that room, and oh, it's okay, but we're cleaning another room. So we go upstairs, and the daughter's cleaning underwear from out under the bed. Back at SM Mall, we had our 1-year anniversary cup of coffee there. We were there a year ago, just before the pandemic. So there you have it. Coffee, tea, bean, leaf, whatever. But yeah, back at the here's a little tea place that I found in Cebu. That's the owner, I think, right there. But yeah, so it's some good bubble tea and stuff, and I think I'm gonna try to do some paintings for this guy's little shop here. So anyhow, I think are we getting near the end of this thing? But the whole room thing, they were cleaning it up, and it was so disgusting. It looked like 10 years of living in that room, and they were just cleaning it out, and stained dried poop on the floor, and teacups under the bed, and it's just so gross. And you're thinking, how do these people get on booking.com? Oh, here I am at this little eatery, starting a portrait of this, I think her name's Jonalyn or something. So, nice woman there. She's got some nice food. Guess the fish wasn't that fresh tonight, but oh well. Here's the alleyway in the evening in Cebu City. Some people have masks, some people don't. Life goes on. So anyhow, thanks for showing up and hanging out, and we shall see you again.